Hello everyone, my name is Oscar Cabra. In this moment I realized this video blog presentation, okay? Let's start. What did you see to do when you were bored? In this moment I will be narrating past routines, habits, emotions and stories in English. Let's begin. Past feelings and emotions. Three states. Boring and lonely. Whenever I have nothing to do on quiet afternoons, I feel completely bored and isolated from my friends. Anxious and restless. Staying indoors for too long made me feel anxious and frustrated about wasting my free time. And finally, relaxed and cheerful. Once I found a creative hobby, my mood changes and I feel relaxed, passionate, and energetic again. Past routines with use it too. In habitual lections, when I was bored in high school, I used it to draw comics in my notebook for hours. I used it to listen to classical music to calm my restless mind. And structure, I didn't used to play video games because I found them overwhelming. What did you used to do when you were bored as a child? Tell me about. Habitual actions with gold. We use gold as more infinitive to describe repeating nostalgic actions and personal habits in the past. Whenever rain kept me indoors, I would sit by the balcony and read fantasy books. My brother and I would invent silly board games to eternate ourselves. Wall is used for past repeating actions, but not for past states. A past history and memories. Literary fragment narrative. One stormy Saturday afternoon, while I was sitting quietly in my bedroom, feeling overwhelmed by boredom, I suddenly heard a strange sound outside. Rain was pouring heavily against the glass. I decided to look through old family photo albums that I found inside and forgotten wooden books. Pastime connectors. First, initially, to begin telling a story, first, I didn't know what to do to fight boredom. Then, after that, to sequence consecutive passages. Then I grabbed my sketchbook and started drawing. Meanwhile, for simultaneous past continued events. While my sister was sleeping, I listened to music. Suddenly, for unexpected events in the simple past. Suddenly, power went out across the neighborhood. And eventually, or finally, to conclude past narratives. Eventually, I realized how creative I could be. Past versus present comparison. Primary habit. I used it to write short stories in paper notebooks. And what I don't know, I browse the internet or watch streaming video tutorials. Feeling and emotions. I feel restless and lonely. I feel productive and motivated. And repeated actions. I walk ride my bicycle around the block. I go to the gym or work out online. Thank you for watching. That's all. See you soon, my friends.